The 200 will always be mine. She's my wife. I'm not letting go of her. She's mine. This is what Noah Lyles said after his race at the London Diamond League, where he broke his tie with Usain Bolt for the record number of times, breaking 20 seconds in a wind-legal 200 meters. Now, literally just a few hours ago, Noah Lyles proved at the 2023 World Championships in Budapest that the 200 will remain his. What's more, the 26-year-old U.S. athlete completes sprint doubles at Track Worlds. He may have faced fierce competition from his fellow American athlete, Erriyon Knighton, but Lyles stayed true to his words. When he said, "The 200 will always be mine, I'm not letting go of her," he meant it, which also meant that he wouldn't let anyone steal it from him. To prove that, Noah Lyles just became the undisputed individual sprint king of 2023. After he breezed to victory in the 200-meter final at the 2023 World Athletics Championships in Budapest, Hungary, on Friday. As he crossed the finish line, Noah Lyles seemed to realize that his true competition in the 200 meters at the World Championships had not been one of the 8 men running beside him. Rather, it was himself, or at least his expectations of himself. When Lyles glanced at the clock, it registered 19.52 seconds, a remarkable time only a few humans could run. Upon seeing it, Lyles exhaled with a look of both deep satisfaction and mild resignation. And it was an understandable reaction, as Lyles was more than 3/10 off Bolt's world record of 19.19 seconds, a benchmark that he boldly predicted he would almost certainly break. "Of course, I wanted to be faster. I still want to break the American record again," Lyles said about his 19.31 personal best. "After my 5th race and running 19.5, I can't be disappointed." The extroverted and immensely confident U.S. track star led the track around the bend and never looked back. There was no doubt Lyles sped to his 3rd consecutive World Championship gold medal in his favorite event. With that, he is now only one step away, literally one win away, from yet one of Bolt's records. Bolt dashed to 4 consecutive titles in the event between 2009 and 2015. "We're not just coming for the 200-meter world title, we're coming for all the world records," Lyles was noted saying early this year. And he did. In addition to winning gold in the 200 meters, which is really not surprising at all, Noah Lyles has accomplished something no American has done in more than a decade. Lyles achieved the coveted 100-200 sprint double at the Track and Field World Championships, where he won the men's 200-meter final with a winning time of 19.52, as well as a gold medal winning time of 9.83 in the men's 100-meter final last Sunday. The last American to achieve the 100-200 sprint double is Tyson Gay, who did it in 2007. Meanwhile, Jamaican track and field legend Usain Bolt is the last person to complete the 100-200 World Championships double. He did so in 2009, 2013, and 2015. "It's a great feeling to know that I've just done something that not a lot of people have done," Lyles told NBC after his gold-winning 200-meter race. "I came out and showed that I'm different from everybody else. I'm a double champion." Lyles' 200-meter win now gives him 5 career World Championship gold medals. Earlier in the season, Lyles was asked about his thoughts regarding breaking Bolt's 200-meter record of 19.19, where he said, "Personally, I know it's crazy to say, but I don't think it will be that hard." However, he failed to do that in Budapest. Still, although his stated dream of breaking Usain Bolt's track world record may not quite have come true, Lyles retained his 200-meter crown from 2019 and last year for a three-peat to add to the 100-meter title he won last Sunday. Lyles walked to the blocks last, the final sprinter announced, even though he ran in lane 6, a silver chain tightly around his neck. He came out of the blocks well, but not with the same explosion that allowed him to win the 100 meters. Nevertheless, Lyles had a very fast start and was just ahead of teammate and one of his fiercest 200-meter challengers, Erriyon Knighton, at the bend. But on the finishing straight, Lyles began to pull away, crossing the line with a comfortable margin to win in 19.51 seconds. Knighton took silver in 19.75, an upgrade from the bronze he won last year, as the two Americans immediately embraced to celebrate their 1-2 finish. Letziel Tobogo of Botswana took bronze in 19.81. Lyles and Knighton's fellow American athlete Kenny Bednarek, the reigning Olympic silver medalist, faded to 5th even though he was running alongside them for the first 50 meters. After the race, Lyles lifted 2 fingers to the crowd and TV cameras to signify his sprint double. It was a somewhat understated celebration from a man who could still yet win a 3rd gold in Budapest in the 4x100 meter relay. When asked if he thought he'd achieved something special, Lyles said, "I definitely do. I've reached a level 5 other male sprinters have ever achieved and just became the double world champion. Still running fast, ran against an amazing field on both sides, and shoot, what a world championships." Asked about his winning time, Lyles said he was not disappointed he did not reach his pre-meet goal times. "Of course I wanted it to be faster, I at least wanted to break the American record again," he said, referring to his winning 19.31 from last year. "Of course, I still have the ability to, but after my 6th race and I still ran 19.5, I have to be happy with that." In fact, as Lyles went off to race the World Championships 200-meter final, his coach, Lance Brauman, had some parting words. "Next time I see you, you're going to be a 3-time 200-meter world champion," Brauman said. Lyles simply smiled, and he gave his answer by the end of the race. A win which indeed made him a 3-time 200-meter world champion, and he's happy with that. Lyles put things in perspective. This was his first time running both the 100-meter and 200-meter at the Global Championships, making it 6 races in 7 days, and his performance on the track was as good as expected, especially given the extreme heat all week, which Brauman also noted. Lyles also looked back to the Olympics, where he went in as the favorite and ran 19.74 for bronze. "After what happened in Tokyo, I said that I don't believe in deserving to win anymore," he shared. "You take the win. Today I had to take that win again. Just because I won it 2 years in a row does not mean that it belongs to me." Lyles also brought up his first World Championships in 2019 when he prevailed in 19.83. "I couldn't watch that race for months because I felt so disappointed in myself," he said, referring to his time. "But after years, I look back at that race and I'd be like, wow, I actually did that. I did it young and I was going up against great fields. It was a hard World Championships back then." By the end of the day, regardless of the disappointments, whether from fans or Lyles himself, the American athlete became the first male sprinter since Usain Bolt to sweep the 100 and 200 at a major global championship. That's not something to be taken lightly. Even if he failed to threaten Bolt's record, the pursuit is not over for Lyles as the anticipation for the Paris Olympics begins. Stay tuned for more remarkable events at the ongoing World Championships in Budapest.